Welcome to this spiritual business vision board party and podcast with me, Iona Meade. So, welcome to day 2 of this spiritual business vision board party. And so, I can see somebody's already on with me live. So, thank you for joining me here at the Soul Legacy TV, Spiritual Business Success with Iona. So, the spiritual business vision board party and challenge and the Bank 50K in 50 days challenge is about supporting you in having life work balance. So today you may have seen that the theme is about health. And if you've watched day 1, I had my red t-shirt on, and today I have my orange t-shirt on because the way that I share about creating that life work balance, we focus on 7 areas of your life. We break your life down on your vision board and then put them back together again. So I'm going to share my screen. If you haven't watched day 1, this vision board challenge, day 2 on health, then continuing on the vision board party, it's going to make more sense if you do go back to day 1. If you want to watch with me, then absolutely fine. But I do have a bit of a back story and some explanations about the vision board in and of itself. And what I want to do is say thank you to everybody who has subscribed. We hit 444 subscribers today. Yay! Thank you so much. And so you'll see me going live all week, sharing with you how to create your own spiritual business vision board. And so what I want to say is, if you've ever heard of a vision board and you've ever created a vision board, then this is a little bit different. All right. So I'm going to share my screen with you. And hey, rise again with Laurie 101. So I'm aligned 4 minutes early. Yes. So Laurie was over on Facebook and in the Facebook chat. Thank you so much for coming over and joining me. And thank you so much for posting, just coming in and posting your vision board. And we had another soul sister post her vision board in the messenger chat as well. So a little bit of a backstory of this vision board challenge, just a minute one, is that we are creating vision boards for each area of your life. So this is a badass spiritual business vision board. So while you're fulfilling your life purpose and you're getting your gifts out there, I want you to be taking care of your health. And then tomorrow we're going to be talking about your emotions. And then on Thursday, we're going to be talking about home and travel and environment. And then relationships on Friday, spirituality on Saturday, and financial freedom on Sunday. So hopefully you will enjoy that. So hi, Imagine with Yaz Real. Thank you so much, Yaz, for coming back. So I'm going to share my screen, and in all transparency, I just made some food and I'm like, why have I got like beetroot on my fork? And it's not. And I was like eating and I'm like, ow, it's actually stinging. And as I just called myself out. As I like do my Mac mouse, yeah, it's not going to be looking pretty, is it, by the end of here? So I'm going to do my best. So if I'm a little bit slow with moving the Mac mouse around, then apologies. So you began your vision board today. That is what I want to hear. And so, Yaz, you did have a breakthrough session with me last year, and I did give some coaching. And so for the group coaching around this whole vision board is on the 5th of January. So if you can come, I will share with you how you can get on that call. I want to continue on this journey, creating your vision boards and actually supporting you in the Bank 50K in 50 days challenge bit. All right. So you look fabulous, by the way. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm 52. I know that you're coming up for the big 50. So I'm 52, a grandmother, and all the things. So yeah, look after myself. Health is doing something for me, right? Beetroot is your thing. Is it? I haven't had any for ages, but they're my daughter's knives. I'll tell you what I was eating and more about my health and stuff, and focus on your health as well as we go through this health freedom. Had to put it on my list. What? Beetroot. All right. So let me share my screen and get going. So we've got 90 minutes today together for this vision board challenge. And yesterday was a little bit long. It was 2 hours. However, it gave you a little bit of a backstory. So I'm not going to recap all of what was on day 1, but what I will say that it matters on the implementation. The information that I shared on day 1 is a lot of information, and I had that feedback like, oh wow, it's a lot and I want to make it manageable. But when you're getting coaching, this is my coaching for students, and Yaz, you know that this is coaching for my masterminders and my boot campers, and I wanted to share it on my YouTube channel, because this is actually my marketing. You always look incredible. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I will take that. Hi from San Diego, Wendy. Yay! Thank you so much for joining. Awesome. I know that you've joined the masterclass, and that's part of the Bank 50K in 50 days. And I will be doing the masterclass live as the Bank 50K in 50 days. So be mindful that this is the vibrational work, and then I'm going to encourage you guys to actually take action and actually soul guided action and be in alignment with serving. And I know that you're all in alignment with serving. So yeah, says yes. What are the chances? Awesome. Did you just put beetroot on your vision board? I literally got it today. I haven't had it for ages, and I got my finger. Anyway, all right. So let's dive in. I want to respect your time. So this was for anybody who missed day one. I know that lots of you have not caught up on day one, and you've let me know. I will catch up on day one. Do not worry about it. It's absolutely fine. Don't worry. But again, this day is going to make more sense when you do go back and do day one. So, and day one is talking about life purpose. And we're talking about spiritual business and life work balance. And so we can't not keep health in the mix, right? So underneath the life purpose, and underneath this video as well, because it's a live stream, once it's on the replay, you'll see these same steps. So what I want to do is share with you the steps that I shared at the end of day one, which many people won't get all the way to the end, but you're here. So I'm going to share them now. And so step one is sign up for the replays and the homework and the bonus gifts in the Vision Board Challenge. I have this in my online teaching portal. It is for students. It's genuinely that value. So if you think it's a lot, it's because I have coaching around it. This is me creating a course on my YouTube channel and essentially creating a video and inviting you guys to come along. I think that's genius. All right. So step two is save the playlist. This playlist, which I will share with you. Hang on. Let me just show you. There's a playlist. Where's it gone? Oh, no, I'll show you the playlist in a second. There's a playlist that, for this Vision Board Challenge all week. And so there's a playlist at the end of the playlist, which I'll show you in a second, is next year's challenge. So whenever you're watching this, you guys are live. Thank you. And leave your comments and all things, and I'll come back to them. When you see the playlist for next year, I want you to click to get notified, and then hold yourselves accountable for setting intentions, right? Now, whenever you're watching this, to come back live and say, do you know what? I had the most badass year. I lived like in high vibe. Sometimes we have the contrast, but you're doing amazing. That's what I want this Vision Board Challenge to be about. So clicking the list. And so step three, so write this down or take the actions, right? So save the YouTube channel playlist for reminders, get reminders. What else why did step one, vision board? Oh, okay. Save the Facebook group. I couldn't read it. Save the Facebook group link. So if you're not in the Facebook group, then you can body up in the Facebook group and post your vision board images there, or you can post them in the chat. It's absolutely fine. Either way, wherever you post them, or in the Telegram group. The fact is, it's your vision board, so you post them. And then at the end of day one, I had this statement to read. And what I'm going to do is read it now, because this is the intention of this Vision Board Challenge, right? So I challenge you to read it and just kind of just embody that you're here and you're here for a reason. So I say, I am an ambitious light worker, and I commit to creating my badass spiritual business vision boards to manifest spiritual life and a life purpose-led business I love. I'm ready to set my soul intentions each day, and I have been listening to the universe and my soul's guidance to be here. So now when I see and hear and feel the signs and synchronicities, I agree to commit to taking aligned soul-guided action steps daily to manifest the images on my life purpose, my health, my emotions, my environmental, my relationships, my spirituality, and my financial freedom vision board. When you get a sign and a nudge from the universe, and you get your guides and spirit guiding you to take that soul guided action set, absolutely take it. Do you know why? Because we don't know how much time we get on this earthly plane, and we're guided here for a reason, to serve as a light worker, right? So I also put, I have a knowing nudging me forward. We all do. And I am a high vibe light worker, and I raise my vibrational frequency every day as I manifest more spiritual life work balance now and every day. And so it is. I love that. That's the intention that I want you to have as a result of doing this. And so every single area of your life, we break your life down and then we put it back together again. The fifth step is to post your vision board images and express gratitude in advance for the things that you have manifested already on your vision board. So it's kind of like a thanks in advance. It's kind of like that ceiling in that belief that this will manifest. I know that many of you have used vision boards, and some of you are new. And so when you thank the universe in advance, and on my daily live, this is a vision board party and podcast, on the daily lives, I walk through this setting intentions and saying thank you and gratitude in the 7 Freedoms way. The last thing that I want to mention before we dive into like literally holding my finger, is I've got a global networking hub, and as light workers going through this vision board challenge, there's a monthly call that we have to collaborate, to connect and co-create. And so I have co-authors sharing their spiritual awakening stories based on all of these areas. And so I will share more about that on Spiritual Freedom as we go throughout the week. But if you resonate with being an author, writing and building your author and authority platform, being out there and serving, then you're going to love this monthly call. So we had the call on the 1st of December, and it's at 9:30 p.m. UK time. It's the first Monday of the month at 9 p.m. UK time. So the last call was just epic. We were in the breakout rooms. Everybody was just really guided to like speak to the person that they were supposed to speak to. It was really, really lovely. So I hold space for you guys to come together and talk about what you've manifested, talk about your life purpose. I didn't have this. And when we're shining in the world, sometimes we don't have people around us that cheer us on, you know, and say, well done you, or when you're like not, when you're in funk, you know, it's a space to come together. So what I want to say is thank you to Sheila, the dream decipherer. She says, I love spending my vibrational money. I bought myself a jet and trained myself to fly it to various charitable events around the world. Go big or go home. Is that going big? Yes. I love that. That is so awesome. So we're going to be spending the vibrational money. Can you imagine like doing that, visualizing now? This badass spiritual business vision board is going to serve you to having those experiences. I was with Sheila when she was, you know, in my mind when she was flying the jet and going to charitable events. Absolutely, amen. So combining those two things, your environment and tithing and all those things. And so Sheila said, I never made more money than when tithing. When giving time or treasure, my mantra is I'm committed, loving. I am a committed, loving and passionate leader, an 8-figure philanthropist. And so it is. Yes. I love that. I had my vision board, but was inspired to tweak it a bit based on those new insights, based on what I'm sharing. So thank you so much, Sheila, for being here with me and joining in for this day one. So if you know of anyone who would love this, click share it on the social, share it in wherever, share it in a DM, and invite somebody to body up and go through this with you. We're going to dive into health and health freedom. And this is the playlist on my YouTube channel. And if you don't know how to navigate this, then the link is going to be down below. And then again, like I mentioned, next year. So a year of looking after your health while you serve. It's so, so, so important. I'm going to be talking about a one-on-one session. If you have not really got a handle on, oh, well, I don't know what my vision is, I'm a bit stuck, and can you help me? I absolutely can. So I'm going to dive into this, and I'm going to look at the comments in a second. So in this playlist, again, everything is in one playlist. This is the video montage that we are going to end up with. And Yaz, I'm glad that you have started your vision board. We're going to go slowly and break down each area, and then you're going to finish up with a 1 minute or 30-second video montage from Canva with music. Mine has music, sharing your images. So your contribution first, And then I'm going to be talking about some of the things that I've manifested, some of the things that I have yet to manifest, and some of the things that came into my awareness that I actually wasn't ready yet. So I want to share manifestation and the journey and the ups and the ebbs and the flows. This isn't about Iona Meade saying, I've got it all figured out, cutting my finger, like eating my salad. So that's my vision board from last year. And I've manifested many of those things, and I'll talk about them throughout this week. And so family is everything for me. Relationships, and I've had a new grandbaby. I'm so excited. So that's my video montage. And I invite you guys to not only create a video montage, but play it every morning and every night. You cannot say you do not have a minute or 2 minutes of your day, a minute in the morning and a minute at night. And so Neville Goddard talks about our vision and our subconscious, and we know that, you know, when we're more receptive. And so playing it and imagining and visualizing and all those things, and really having fun with life, like really having fun with you know, co-creating and having that dance with the universe. Excuse me. So what I am going to do is pause that there, and then I'm going to talk about the vision board and creating a vision board. And so as I dive into day 2, and I can't see any comments, but I will come back. So if you've got any questions or anything like that on the replay or on live, let me know. In Canva, some of you like, oh my gosh, the techie stuff. We type in create a design, and then we type in mood board and photo collage. So we're going to create a photo collage of the images first. You can upload them. You can use Canva images. You can upload them from your Google Drive, your social media, wherever images that you want to create. So there might be some things that you're already creating, Pinterest, anywhere that you want to add images, go for it. Create the images and then screenshot the whole square and then put it into a video collage. And that's what you do. But there's a video on there explaining it, and you can actually come and get coaching with me and I'll go through it. But hopefully the video will explain about how to create a video montage. And if you've ever heard of mind movies from a lady called Natalie Ledwell, I had a video on day 1 and I didn't actually talk about it, but she talked about mind movies and they work, like, and she talked about moving up and down the emotional scale. Anybody that knows anything about manifesting, they know about the laws of the universe and how we feel into that vibration. And so by creating the vision board, you're going to be able to feel into that vibration. I'm going to talk about bucket list items, making this vision board fun. It's a badass spiritual business vision board. And I'm going to come into some of the things that you might want to create on your vision board and have fun doing it. All right. So hopefully that makes sense. And again, some of the things that I did, like I'm going to share with you the Tough Mudder and my experience of fundraising and doing all those things and climbing up mountains in 2020. 5. That is what I put on my vision board, and that is what I did. And it takes a certain level of actually leaning into that vision. Yes, we want to have things on our, I'm going to make this bigger, have things on our vision board around our life purpose and our health and our emotions and our relationships, etc. And having that spiritual life work balance. But if you put anything on your vision board, like being out in nature, great. Being out in nature and climbing a mountain, then you're going to have a certain level of fitness. Otherwise, it's going to kick your butt. So I'm just saying, like, looking after our health is not all just about work. All right. So let me check in, and then I'm going to go into the teachings. Okay. So, hey, Barbara, how you doing? Thank you so much. Radiant Health and Resilience TV. Beetroot is the food of the gods, I think. Hello, everyone. Okay, so this was relevant, right? I thought, oh, why have I got beetroot on me? I love you guys so much. Laurie, Rad? Yes, thank you for holding space for others. Very much appreciated. You are welcome. I love it. Hang on. Being playful is awesome. Absolutely. Thank you. I love mind movies. So that's what we're going to create. And so if you guys don't know, like, subscribe to each other's YouTube channels, connect on Facebook, connect in the Facebook group, and buddy up. Or come to our monthly call and buddy up, meet each other and talk about your vision. So this isn't a one-time thing. one and done. We've got a Telegram group. If you guys are on Telegram, I'm not on WhatsApp. I'm going to talk about environmental freedom. Larissa, I'm volunteering at on Christmas Eve to serve the soup kitchen since I don't have family near me. Oh, that is beautiful. I love that. All of the things that we set the intention, you know, the things that we think, oh, I'd love to do, and you don't end up doing them. This is what we want to put on our vision board, and we want to play those, and they come into our world in miraculous ways. And I'm going to share again how I've been manifesting and what I've been manifesting, and being in alignment, and the journey. And as I share this journey with you guys, it's an honor and a blessing. So let me dive into the teaching for day 2 with my different thing rather than my phone. So if you when I'm not familiar, I'm going to explain this wheel of life. I'm not going to go into the backstory of our spiritual awakening and segment intending and setting intentions and being in alignment with our values. That was all on day 1, right? But this whole vision board, a badass spiritual vision board, and me having a vision board party at the end of the year is based on what I call the Soul Legacy Wheel. I'm the founder of the Soul Legacy Academy.com and host here at the Soul Legacy TV, Spiritual Business Success by Iona. So I created a Soul Legacy Wheel. That's quite fitting, isn't it? Rather than a wheel of life, a wheel to leave our legacy. I'm really drawn to leaving a legacy. And you know that when my light went off, you know, when I've got like lights, you know, when we set intentions and we are serving and we serve for everybody else, and we kind of leave ourselves by the wayside and like, oh, you know, I'll get around to it. But when it's serving and giving to our children or others and family and friends, we're all over it. And so the wheel of life for me implied that, you know, it's life be lifing, but leaving a legacy has a different energy. It's for us to leave a legacy to impact. So everything that we do is then intentional. And I wanted to live a very long and healthy life. And my mum is now 80. She turned 80 this year in March. And we had a party for her, which she loved. And she's got a bunch of children, a bunch of grandbabies. And her mum lived to 101. So I'm 52. So when I was 40, a little bit of a backstory on health, we went to the Caribbean, and my mum's mum turned 100, and she was on TV, and she had like a crowny thing, a tiara thing, and, you know, sachet and what have you. And we were at the church, and she was on TV, and they were interviewing my grandmother, and she was answering questions, and they were kind of like trying to fox her. I talk about this in my book as well. And she had her wits about her. And anyway, she was in a home, and she was like, well, can I drink some rum? Can I have some rum? Like in the Caribbean, people drink rum. And they were like, oh, should we? I'm like, she's 100, give her some rum. We toured the island, and then we partied and we danced, and she was going down, and she was just like fit, right? And so that inspired me. So when we get to midlife, don't know how old all of you guys are. Some of us have got grandbabies, right? When we get to midlife, they say that it's midlife. We're kind of like on the way out. I'm like, I've got so many years in me yet. So I was turning 40 that year. And so for me, I was set the intention. I was like, what if I have another 60 years in me yet? Let's go. So I've had 12 more of those. And one of our soul sisters said she's had 65 years around the sun, right? So I've had 52 of those. So leaving a legacy was, what legacy do you want to leave, right? So in contribution, in health, in emotions. And so I say this in terms of how we contribute to our family, how we contribute into the world has that impact, right? But also how others impacted us. Our ancestors, right, impacted us down the bloodlines, down the, you know, whole karmic, what have you, our ancestors, all the things. And so we are the ancestors of tomorrow. So our contribution matters. It goes down the bloodline, like how what role models we see in the world. So in terms of our health, it may be that people around us nurtured our health or not. And so we have a duty and a responsibility to share that health with our loved ones and those. So for me, I had children and grandbabies. So I'm a role model for that, to the point where, and I'm going to go into the teaching, to the point where my daughter said, I was eating a lollipop, right, around, it was Halloween. And she said, I don't even, bear in mind, she's 22, she's almost 23. She went, I don't even remember seeing you eat a lollipop. Like, we used to have sweetie days on a Friday, and she said, well, now she's had her little boy, he's 6 weeks old. She's like, I don't think I would do that necessarily. I don't want to make it a big deal. And I said, well, when you learn about health, you do better. And so since Halloween, your girl has eaten so many sweets. I don't have willpower. I just don't normally have it around me. And so I dropped off with my own health. Like, there's me talking about health on my vision board. And I've had contrast. And now this challenge is coming up. I'm like, oh, you girl better get on it. So I've been on it. So I do drop off. I say that in like tongue in cheek because I've been looking after my daughter and my grandson. And so I haven't been on my daily walks. I haven't been, do you know what I mean? Like, that is, you serve other people. And so then this is a reset to say, okay, what do I want to experience? Because looking after my health is for me to leave a legacy for my grandbaby. Emotions, how you are, the people that are around us, how, so depression, whether they were happy, whether they were sad, our own mental health. I'm going to talk about all the health in a second. It matters, our legacy on that. The environments that we're in. I talk about this quite a bit, meaning that wherever we are, wherever we live in the world, impacts our health and our life expectancy, right? And so that is culture as well as, you know, what we're shown, what we're fed. We know all these, how we think, how we feel, our environment, how like happy we are in that environment, and how we thrive, whether we're out in nature. All those things we're going to put on our vision board because it matters. We are leaving a legacy for tomorrow, and for the next generations. And so for me, my vision is about improving the mental health and well-being of our nation and our future generation, escape a poverty consciousness and elevate a prosperity consciousness. And some people say, don't say escape. I'm like, dude, I want to dodge it. Like, it's there. It's a duality. It's like, don't say bad when there's good. Don't say dark when there's light. Like, it exists. It doesn't matter. There are people living in poverty. Like, I don't understand that. Anyway, elevate a prosperity consciousness. It starts in here first, and it starts with our energy. And so environment where we are, the relationships that we have, the relationship that we have with ourselves matters. And so spirituality, whether we're connected, whether we're following that guidance, and then finances. I know we don't want to talk about it. We don't do what we do for the money. Trust me, putting the lights on costs money. The cost of living has gone up so much that I believe that we've gone through such a global awakening that light workers cannot say it doesn't matter about the money anymore. That is what I feel like we've been pushed to the limit, and to that degree where nobody can say, oh, well, I don't need any money. Absolutely you do. And the experiences that you have on your vision board are going to take some money. Flying on a private jet to the charitable things, even going to a charitable event, that still takes the lights on and the bills and the marketing and the people and do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. So the Bank 50K in 50 Days Challenge is going to share with you what you are manifesting the money for. If you have a business, you're in spiritual business, being in business means offering a service in exchange for money. Now, I give a lot away for free, and I gift because I made a vow to never let anybody who needed my services be outpriced. I made that vow, and I made that vow when I was bankrupt, when I was homeless, and when I was going through a messy divorce, when I was outpriced, I was out time zones, I was all the things. But it doesn't mean to say that I don't want to leave a financial legacy for my grandbabies. Do you know what I mean? And it doesn't mean to say that I don't want to have experiences either. So we want to be in vibrational alignment, in integrity, in alignment with our values. And I've been talking about our values, and we'll talk about our values some more throughout this spiritual business vision board party. Let me know if that makes sense so far. I know it feels a little bit tangent-y, but everything that I share is intentional. So I'm going to click over here with my little, hang on, love it, being playful, like my movies. 55 years here. Yes, I didn't know you were 55 actually. 23 years, 23 extra years. Yeah. I'm always talking about the ancestors. Scooby summons his. Yes, we are the ancestors of tomorrow. So what I'm sharing with you, we're going to layer, and I'm going to be very practical throughout this challenge. I'm going to take what we're putting on our vision board, and we're going to put it into our calendar. And we're going to create about our spiritual life that's in balance, and we're going to choose. So when people go, I don't have time, you don't have time because you're not making time. You are the creator of your own time. We know this. Yeah, but this, yeah, but that. Like, either we're going to live in excuses and lack of a poverty consciousness, or we're going to make the shift to a prosperity consciousness, right? So Scooby, so when we are launching our day, leading our day, and leaving our day, that is our legacy. I've had a lot of loved ones and a lot of losses. They didn't know that it was going to be their time. What we've done up until now, that's the legacy that we're leaving. Simple as that. It's like, it just is. And so, oh, bless you, I love you even more. Oh, you are awesome. Thank you, love. So true. I'm a generational breaker of many dysfunctions. It's real, it's raw, and it's no easy task. Absolutely. And so when we do it together as a collective with people that actually get it, it becomes easier. We become more relaxed. We become like, well, obviously, like, this is our mission. This is our divine assignment. Let's go. Like, I'm ready. And speaking that into existence, let's go. Like, what if it could feel easier? What if the awakening process was normalized rather than people thinking that we're woo-woo and we're crazy? It is normal to go through an awakening. We're souls having human experience. What we've been told and what we've been conditioned, that's dysfunctional. And they will take all of your light, and we need the lights to create. Yes. Integrity is key, but money is needed. Absolutely. It really is. And we're going to spend vibrational money. 49 years old. Let's go. All right. So let me dive into this, and let's be in vibrational alignment. Okay. And any comments, keep them coming, keep them coming. I will come back to them. So we want to think of our light work and our lifestyle. So what I often say, and Robin will attest to this, your lifestyle depends on your light work. So meaning that if you're building a spiritual business and you're not making an offer, or you don't have a business that feels like ease and grace and flow, you don't have the back end of your business sorted, then your lifestyle is going to suffer as a result of it. So your light work and your lifestyle are entwined. And so for me, I wanted to have my light work be my lifestyle. So this is what I've created. How we live, the fact that we've gone through an awakening, the fact that we've gathered the spiritual ascension tools, some of the same tools and some of different tools and different modalities, we can alchemize that, package that up, and this is the life that we want to live. So I teach you to create a lifestyle, right? And so share with people how you're living. So for me, it's intentional living, right? Living in alignment with your vision, your values, and your vibration to create that spiritual, business, and life work balance. Now, yesterday, we talked about rating your vibrational frequency. And so if you're new to this and you haven't watched yesterday, day one, I'll briefly explain. So this wheel, again, is the Soul Legacy wheel. So it's like the wheel of life, but better. So the wheel of life kind of is like 0 to 1. And I shared this looking up the wheel of life. And if you don't know that, watch day one or Google it. And so oftentimes people talk about different areas of their life. If you're a coach, you might know. If you've had a coach, you might know. It's a really great tool, but it focuses on how fulfilled are you in your life, whichever area. Mark it from a 0 to 10, and that's kind of it. Let's improve your life. But if you focus on what you don't want, or what you don't have, and that lack, you're going to get more of the same, because that's the way that the universal law works. However, you use the Soul Legacy wheel to rate your vibrational frequency. Our only job is to create our vision, right? And be in alignment with it, listening to the nudges that we are getting from the universe, and take soul guided action. Have a bunch of fun doing it, because we've set the intention. So when we rate our vibration, you want to rate it. So yesterday was Contribution Freedom Mondays. And so this is how we rated our contribution freedom. Hang on. It's definitely time to shine again and not hide our light anymore. Can I get an amen? And this is why I do have the monthly call. So if you haven't scheduled in for the monthly call, before you leave this vision board challenge week, please schedule in. The next one is the 5th of January. And Barbara, I know that you were on there. Barbara is also a co-author of mine, sharing her spiritual awakening story in the area of health, right? So it's definitely time to shine. You just turned 54. Yes, love it. All right. So yesterday, I'm going to write this down. So yesterday was contribution freedom Hang on, I'm typing, but I'm slow because finger. Yesterday was contribution freedom. I'm typing it in the chat and I'll pull it up. So CFM, Contribution Freedom Monday. So living an intentional life, we're living in line with our vision, our values, and raising our vibrational frequency. So every single day, quick check in when we feel in soul funk or soul flow. If we're in soul flow, we're ready to shine our light. If we're in soul funk and we're not having a great day, or our mind is and our patterns and our triggers and all the things, then we might be lower, vibrating at a lower frequency. And we'll talk more about that tomorrow with the emotional scale. I talked about it yesterday, but we'll talk about it tomorrow. So when you note your vibrational frequency, and I have a journal called the Soul Legacy Journal, right? And I call it your 365 days of your spiritual awakening story. Every single day we're going through an awakening of some sort, right? And so I say it's a co-created soul path to spiritual alchemy for light workers. We're alchemizing the journey that we've been on. In order to alchemize it, we gather our spiritual ascension tools and give back, right? We serve. But when we're serving from a low vibrational place, it doesn't feel good. We feel like an imposter. We feel like a fraud. We feel like all those things. So just checking in on your own vibration, your vibration is going to emit that vibrational frequency and attract the people that you are here to serve. You're emitting the vibration first, right? So Monday, we write down contribution freedom and what your frequency is based on between a 1 and an 11. An 11 is soul flow. 11 is looking at the world through the lens of your soul, not being pushed and pulled by the physical. In the middle of the soul legacy wheel, it's about the world, right? So rate your vibrational frequency based on your contribution. Then now I want you to rate your vibration between a 1 and 11 on health. Just let's have a check in. By the time the end of the week, and you'll be journaling this process out with me, the idea is to raise your vibrational frequency. So my vibration today is at a 9 for my health. It's not an 11, it's at a 9. And so when you're rating your vibration, what you want to notice is why. So for me, setting my vision and doing all the things on my vision board, I haven't been in my routine. So therefore, I'm not going to come and say, oh, I'm at 11, I'm high vibing, blah, blah, blah. I don't feel, when 6 weeks ago, when I came down, maybe 7 weeks ago now, when my daughter was just about to have her baby, she's like, Mommy, you look amazing, da, da, da. And so I'm not at that. And so that just takes me checking in. And as soon as I've checked in, I didn't have to take all the actions. I woke up the next day and I was like, yesterday morning, and I was like, I feel like, I said to Robin, I feel like I'm just looking at the world through the lens of my soul again. I was just guided on, not autopilot as in like not being aware of what I was doing, but just automatically getting back into my vitamins, my hair, my skin, my teeth, my armpits. I know it's too much, but like I'm hormonal, all the things. I was just there, and I went on a walk and I took my grandbaby, and I will start to do my workouts again. But it's so easy when you've got a routine and you've put things on in your calendar and you're not doing them, right? You've already set the intention. You're not doing them. It's like, it's easy to see, rather when your mind's taking you out, or you're busy, or you're doing other things, or you're, life's lives, you come back to this. So the challenge is to do this for the next 50 days. Live intentionally in alignment with your vision board and come in and share with me what it is that you are doing. So rate your vibrational frequency. Thank you. A 7. So what we want to do is the abbreviation of the health freedom. So I will go through this week, and by the end of the week, we'll rate between a 1 and an 11. So by the end of the week, we could potentially have a score of 7. We don't rate 0 for our life because we're breathing, we express gratitude. But the 11 is like at the highest frequency that you could be. So when you rate your vibration, what you want to do, and I'll share with you, this is a vision board party and a podcast. And on the daily podcast on Tuesdays, I come back and I say, what is your frequency on your health? And this is free on my YouTube channel. And I'm supporting you. You don't have to come on there, but you know now, oh, well, I'm going to set intentions for the vision board. And then I'm going to put things in my calendar to look after my health. How do I feel about that every week? When I'm reflecting, I'm journaling on this last week. That's what I did. Then I'm in this moment. How do I feel? And then how do I want to feel next week? So how would you want to feel, Laurie, next week, right? Based on your health. And so you're raising your vibration, you're setting that energy forth before taking any action. It's such a beautiful way to design your life and co-create with the universe. And so for anybody else doing the health freedom, do the abbreviation. So if you come into the Facebook group and you do that, then people will know, health freedom. And so you'll see on my Facebook, the little, the little notes that you share in Messenger and they show up on your Facebook, that I do that every single day. I rate my vibration. I'm conscious of each area of my life. I love it. So thank you for sharing that. Let me dive into this teaching even more. So vision, vibration, and values. We want to be in ease, grace, and flow. I live my life in ease, grace, and flow. I'm going to talk about some health stuff. So this is the health that I'm going to talk about. So I don't know if you can see that very well. Hang on. Physical health, emotional health, mental and intellectual health. I don't think they're the same thing. Social health, environmental health, and spiritual health. All right. So we're going to focus on your health. And I'm not a healthcare practitioner. I have signed up for to be a nutrition coach and a personal trainer and gym instructor. But I haven't finished that. And that's part of the things that I haven't completed in my manifestation. I signed up and I had some great manifestations around it. But I've got some work to do next year, sorry. Let me see. At a 10, but I have drained myself out the last few weeks. I'm learning not to overperform. And that's the thing. When you set the intention of what overperforming looks like, because it'll look different for you and it'll look different for me. When we create in our calendar, let me just do this real quick. In our calendar up here, we are going to start to layer our life. And so we layered it with contribution, how you want to contribute in the world. Then we'll layer it with your health. Like for me, drinking water, self-care, what I'm eating, when I'm eating, and I've gone back to my fasting and my fasting windows. And then you're going to do things for fun. When are you going to do those things? And then you're going to see if you, nature, connecting in nature, walking in nature. And then you're going to do your relationships, the relationship with you, the relationship with your clients, your family, your friends, spiritual freedom, and then financial freedom. So in essence, what your life will look like, the 24 hours of your day, how much sleep you want to have, setting the intention for the water, like really taking the decisions out. In order to develop a habit, it takes, I don't know, they say 21 days. Some people say 90 days. We're going to do this for 50 days together. And again, I have group coaching on this. I have like the online teaching portal. I have a one-on-one session for 50 people by the 31st of January. And so we do a visualization on the one-on-one call to create your life in alignment. So you come back next December, no matter when you're watching this, and you share what it is that you're manifesting. Now, if you think, oh my gosh, that's a bit much. If you documented in terms of health or contribution or any of the other freedoms, what you did over this last week, like you said about overperforming, then it's like, yeah, let me not do that. Let me do this instead. It's really about being in alignment. And the best way to be in alignment, the best vision board that you have is your life. All right. So I just wanted to share that with you. So physical health, let me just take that down. All right, so physical health. Let's see how you're looking after your physical health and the intentions that you're going to set for your physical health. So physical health is, I don't know if you can see that very well, so I'll read it. And the links are in the online teaching portal, all right, for homework. Physical health is the overall condition of your body, encompassing proper functioning of the organs, absence of illness, and the ability to perform daily activities, supported by lifestyle choices like diet and exercise, sleep, and stress management. So when you're setting the intention, you're not setting a life to be stressful, but even really good things can be stressful. Like having a baby, that can be stressful. Like, you have a great event in your life, but there's still managing that. And having a baby, like sleep, right? And so and diet and all the things, exercise. So I haven't had a baby. My daughter has had a baby, and I've really played full out as a grandmother, as a nanny noni, I call myself, and it's been amazing. However, all of the diet, the exercise, I don't say I'm stressed, but the diet and the exercise and all the things, sleep, hasn't been what it is usually, right? But I'm okay with that because I knew it was coming up and it's joyful. So it's managing those things. It's crucial. So never beat yourself up. It's fine. It depending on what is going on with your life will depend on what you can and cannot do. So foresee those things. So when you are looking at your calendar and your life, right, over this next year for 2025, you'll know 2026 even, you'll know the birthdays, holidays, anniversaries, different things. I wasn't expecting to be a grandmother last year. We didn't know he didn't exist. But you know, we all get 24 hours in a day. So month by month, day by day, week by week, month by month, we'll be back here next year for the Vision Board Challenge, right? So what will you be doing? Visualize yourself that or something better. And so it's crucial for overall health and well-being to impact things that impact your mood, your quality of life, your mental health. The key elements include regular exercise, balanced nutrition, sufficient rest, and not having harmful substances, etc. So what I would say is that many of you as light workers and in our community as soul sisters and soul brothers that will come in, excuse me, are amazing at many of these things because you've gone through your awakening and you've gathered the tools. Like there'll be people that want to work with you or want to interview you or want to go through your course or want to subscribe to your YouTube channel or want to read your book. Like you guys can, there's a community now of people that really focus their light work on these different things, right? Resilience, forming pillars that build resilience and prevent chronic disease. So Barbara's in the chat talking about resilience and chronic disease. So key aspects of physical health, body functioning, systems like digestion, nervous, circular, I can't say that word, your body parts, your heart, your teeth, all those things, absence of disease. And if you've got something that's niggling, are you going to address it? And I would say that over this last year, I was in my hometown, which is Leeds. And so I'm back down south now. And so I had got mail about breast screening, about bowel cancer. I had not made these appointments and they were coming to me to address my health. Opticians, all the different appointments, because I'm of a certain age. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't feel my age. I'm like, wow, to getting those things. If you've got checkups, if you've got different things, like I'm not saying just put it on your vision board, but the version of you, what would they have done with their health already? So the version of you, are you getting the regular checkups? Are you doing a certain exercise that you actually like? Do you know what I mean? Like the physical fitness, etc. The lifestyle, again, environment, pollutants, all those things, thinking about your physical health. And moving more, eating well, prioritizing sleep. We know avoid toxins. I don't have as much alcohol. When I was going through my spiritual awakening through burnout and I was fostering 3 kids under like 5, it was crazy. And I craved alcohol. Like I talk about burnout. Burnout is rude. And then I ended up, my daughter's like, well, she was older. And she's like, Mom, you're having wine every night. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I am. Not lots, but that like, oh, kind of feeling. And I'm like, I don't want to do that to my body. And so I got non-alcoholic wine, but still it's putting that in your body. And so I don't drink as much. It's not like I'll never drink, but I've made a conscious choice to actually, even when I've come down here and I've been down for 7 weeks, say, I'm like, oh, but you know, people say, oh, well, you could get some wine. My daughter is, oh, you could get some wine. And I haven't. And it's not because it's really bad. I just have not wanted to and focus on my grandbaby instead. So physical health, how is your physical health? And how are you going to be looking after yourself while you build your spiritual business? And I will come back to comments in just a second. If you had any experiences, if you've got area of expertise, what have you, then share. And as you're going out there and you're getting featured on radio, podcasts, summits, and sharing your story, writing articles, when you overcome certain things, then you can share it with others. That's our purpose, right? So emotional health is the ability to manage stress, express emotions in a healthy and balanced way, and coping with life's challenges and building strong relationships. I don't know about you, but not everybody around us knows how to do this. So it's really good when we learn to do that and we drop off. We don't always do it, But while we build our spiritual business, we have a lot of hats to wear in our business, right? So expressing those emotions in a balanced way and coping with life challenges while we build our business can be like a juggle. It involves self-awareness, resilience, accepting. Why has resilience come up so much, Barbara? Accepting the full range of feelings. And so we'll talk about feelings and moving up and down the emotional scale and just being good with where you are. And so if it is about building strong relationships and expressing your emotions in a healthy and balanced way, whatever you put on your vision board wants to reflect those things. It's not just about gathering some images and going, oh, well, I'll just put this on. This is your life, right? Good emotional health allows people to feel positive about their lives, manage stress, and function productively. And it is considered just as important as physical health, right? I don't know about you, but I'm like, I want to be the best that I can be. Living to 100. Self-awareness, understanding your own feelings, emotional regulation. I wish they would teach it in school. I'm just saying. Resilience, coping with daily ups and downs, times of uncertainty. And I give my students, right, so because you guys are here and you're active, I do have a 2-hour monthly coaching call where I will walk you through following up with this. I would be doing you a disservice. And I was like, oh yeah, doing a vision board and then that's it. And so this is what I teach. I teach my students this, and I give an entire year of coaching to my boot campers and my masterminders. And so Barbara knows, and hopefully Barbara, you'll be able to come on to the next 7 Freedoms frequency call-in gym on the 5th of January and, you know, balance your business and your life, right? So healthy relationships, again, positive outlook, feeling good. And this is just a reminder. This is not Iona Meade preaching. This is me doing my vision board. And creating a badass spiritual business is not about ignoring all of this stuff at all. Emotional health is important. It impacts your mental resilience, helps you handle stress. It's the same thing, themes over and over and over again. All right. So it's all interconnected. It's all related. And I will check in with the comments in just a second. Mental health is your emotional, psychological, and social well-being, affecting how you think and how you feel and how you act. Notice that this vision board, again, is really addressing how you're thinking, because I mentioned yesterday was like any kind of change in manifestation, any kind of results, 80% is mindset and 20% is strategy. So how you think and how you feel is the whole manifestation equation, right? That's going to lead to how you act, how you're taking care of yourself. Whether you drop off with the exercise and the walking or the what have you, do things that you love. Don't do things that people tell you to do that you hate. Yoga is not my favorite thing. It just isn't. Like, it's just not. All right. So what else have we got? Mental health over mental health problems. I know that people that come to me have gone through and experienced mental health. So mental health versus mental illness is different, right? And so everyone has mental health, like physical health, it fluctuates. Mental health problems occurs when feelings of stress, sadness, anxiety, persist and disrupt daily life, impacting work, relationship, school, etc. So mental disorders, and again, not medical professional, go seek medical professional or alternative medicines and stuff like that. So this is not what I'm saying, like I can help you with your health, but it's an awareness. All right. And so there's no blame, there's no shame, there's no, if other people in your family are affecting you, their mental health. For me, my niece's mental health impacted me in such a great way. I ended up fostering her 3 children, and her mental health impacted the relationship that we no longer have. And so, you know, getting a handle on your own mental health does impact others. So self-care, connecting with others, etc. This is just a reminder of what you put on your vision board is the things that help you with your mental health, things that help you with your physical health, right? So that's why we take a whole day to talk about and think about your mental health and your physical health and your emotional health and all the health. So social health, I feel like I've done this already. Feel supported in communities, build meaningful relationships, reducing stress, improving mood, increasing longevity. So for those of you who want to form meaningful relationships with each other, I create a space on my YouTube, not on my YouTube channel, on my website for us to gather together. This was for me too. Like, I felt lonely and a little bit crazy. Like, people are like not around me that don't get it. And so you guys get it. And I can be here sharing with you annually. Hey, I did a vision board. Look what manifested. Every single word that I say, I know that you get. Well, most words, unless I'm talking about marketing. So, building a strong social community, and it doesn't have to be biological family, is huge. And I know oftentimes we don't feel like we even fit in our blood family, and we feel like misfits or not understood and all things. That was me. And now people, I really don't care, but people get me more so. And they get me more so because I wrote a book and I've got a YouTube channel, and now that's the thing, right? So social health, quality of relationships, a sense of belonging, communication, empathy, emotional expression, again, reducing that stress. So when all these links, I will leave them in the homework. So this is really about not rushing through the vision board challenge, but taking your time. And that's why I leave it up for an entire year. And I feel like some of these things are just going to say the same thing, right? And so hang on. I want to say for environmental health, we know the environment, right, itself, but understanding our surroundings, air, water, food, housing, pollution, climate. I know that some of you are very passionate about making change in the world. All those things. For me right now, building my spiritual business, I want to go and see the world, like not just be stuck in the UK, in England specifically. When I want to meet many of you guys, we're going to have a retreat. I'm going to be in Thailand. I'm going to be living my best life, doing all the things. And I want to share that. I want to be in different environments. I know that there's serious things about environments that you might want to include on your vision board, and that's part of your purpose. And for me, on my vision board is mostly home and travel, because that's where I am at. All right, hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if this makes sense. And I'm going to give you your homework. We're not going to be on here too long. I'm going to talk about the vision board and the things that I've manifested. It's not a big teaching today. I know I went 2 hours yesterday, but because of the setting the stage, this is not as long, but stay with me all the way to the end, because I want to hear how you found today. So spiritual health is a sense of purpose and meaning in life, and a connection to something larger than oneself. We know this, right? Such as a higher power, nature, a set of values. It's a dynamic process that can involve religious or secular practices, helps individuals find hope, peace, inner strength, which can positively impact mental health, emotional health, even physical well-being. You know, when people go, oh, spirituality, ooh, like, why? Makes no sense. So practices like meditation, prayer, spend time in nature, acts of compassion can foster spiritual health. So what you put on your vision board matters. And so, you know, as you go throughout the year, you can update your vision board. It's not like you have to know every little bit of your life, right? And so what did somebody do? Oh, I put it down on my sticky note. I've just bought sticky notes, Northern Lights. I was talking about Northern Lights, and I'm like, oh, let me add that to my vision board. Anyway, sense of meaning, purpose, connection, expressing gratitude. We do all of that, pursuing hobbies, seek connection, right? 5 qualities of spiritual health: joy, gratitude, courage, connection, trust. Yes, right? When you do the research and you just look a little bit deeper, it's like, okay, those are the ideas that I can put on my vision board. And again, we want to rate our vibrational frequency, and I'm going to go into Canva. I'm going to talk about the things that I've manifested and things that I'm going to put on my vision board, and you guys can have a discussion, body up, so you get all the way to the end of this and come into the Telegram group and follow through with this. So video montage is where we want to go into canva.com. So canva.com. I created a video montage. So let me come into the comments, and then I will carry on with the teachings. Have you guys got nothing else to say? Have you been riveted in, hang on. Oh yeah, you have. Wait a minute. Mine's chocolate and triggers asthma. Oh, that's different. That's different. Unexpressed emotions will often manifest as physical illness too. Exactly. Exactly. And so we're going to talk about emotions tomorrow. And so moving up and down the emotional scale, like being in vibrational harmony with the vision. And that's why I don't just say stick a bunch of images on a cork board and that's it. It is managing those emotions. Thank you. Hang on. You have given me some ideas to focus on where I need some improvements. Yes. That's the idea. Yes. That is it. Take one little piece from here and it's like, yay. That's my goal. I'm excited. This is me leaving my legacy here at the Soul Legacy TV. Yes. Remember when Alexa read out your book to me? Yes. So I'm going to share my book in a second. So let me share my book now. So I've got my book, Spiritual YouTubers from Scratch. Oh, let me make myself big. Hang on. Spiritual YouTubers from Scratch, a soul guided influencers compass to leverage your light work and lifestyle on YouTube. And so that is my book. And I have a 5-day course inside my book, my finger, that shares with you how to do, how to set up your YouTube channel for your life purpose and how to leverage your light work and lifestyle. Reach the people that you're here to serve, but do it with ease, grace, and flow. This is me doing an annual challenge that's set up for next year that I do coaching around, that I have a podcast around. I share this on my socials. This is then my social media content. It's just really, really amazing, actually. But yeah, Alexa read out my book to Yaz. It was Nicole that said to us, oh, Alexa will read out the book. And I'm like, what? I don't have an Alexa. I just bought my daughter an Alexa, actually. And she put my book on there. So that's a legacy. She straight away, she put my book on Alexa. I was like, oh, she went, Mum, is this the book? I was like, how have you not read it, Mia? And it was sharing about my masterclass and stuff. And I said, no, you have to skip to chapter 1. She went, I don't think I'll listen to all of it by Alexa. But anyway, she knows I've written a book and it's just really beautiful. And I tell the story of our journey and our awakening. And I always used to say to her, my daughter and my son, that when we were going through adversity, I know that now that there are awakenings, that I'll just put it in the book. So when I wrote my book, she's like, Mum, which part of my story is in your book? Because my friends are going to read it. I was like, yeah, you're not in that. You're not in there like that. But I will write spiritual awakening stories in our co-author book series. So anyway, Alexa read the book out. And so to Nicole, and so because I've got early dyslexia, and so having Alexa read out your book is just amazing. Yes, the world. Yes, yes, yes. I missed one. It is called the World Health or Travel Health. Is it called? Oh, hang on. Let me share this again. 1 second. Hang on. So we've got physical health, emotional health, mental or intellectual health. I just would say mental health, social health, environmental health, and spiritual health. And all of the links that are on here are in my online teaching portal in here. So the link is down below, or it will be, for this vision board, and it's $7.77. So this is a course as well. So in my book, I talk about leveraging the light work and lifestyle on YouTube. I'm creating this on YouTube, but it is also a course, right? And so it's here on my YouTube, here on my site. There's me going live. And then I have a daily live podcast that follows up and follows through on this. And so inside here, inside the course, I have the homework for day 1 and all of the links that I shared. And so I'm not sure if the links are here, all of them for day 2, but I will pop them in. So day 2, we've got homework. So I'm in here. I'll show you. There I am. Hang on. No, I'm not. Hang on. That's the replay. Hang on. I am in there. I'm in there. So the homework, I think I must be there. Am I there? I've not swapped around the lives. Anyway, the homework will be in here. All the links for day 2, the spiritual health, the emotional health, the mental health will be in here. All right. Let me see. What was I saying? Oh, I was just doing the comments, weren't I? Was that a smile? I appreciate you so much, Iona. This is great. You're welcome. Thank you, Wendy. I really appreciate you too. Nicole is a lifesaver, isn't she? Great, thank you so much. You're welcome. I did sign up for the 7. Did you? When did you sign up? Wait a minute. When did you sign up, Wendy? Did you sign up? Was it you? I had someone sign up. Was it you? I had somebody sign up, and I said, when I was just now creating it, was it about a year ago or maybe even longer? And I was like, oh, somebody signed up that I didn't know. And I was like, oh, that is so cool. Oh, about 2 weeks ago. Oh, did you? I must not have got the notification. Oh, awesome. So you can come to the about a week or two. Okay, cool. So if you want some coaching for the 7 freedoms, I'm going to share that in a second. Some group coaching. It's on the 5th of January. I don't know what time zone you're in, but I will coach you through this process. And everybody that's on this live, I'm going to gift you a coupon code to get a group coaching valued at $77 and $77. I was going to say 77 cents, but as a bonus. And so thank you so much. I didn't even see that. I really appreciate that. So this is me leveraging my light work and lifestyle on YouTube. So I want to say, when we get to financial freedom on Sunday and our money goals, receiving that money, I would absolutely say thank you to the universe for the $7.77. I love that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I will dive into your homework in just a second. But what I am going to do is, on that note, I'm going to share with you a little bit more for my Canva, and then I'm going to share with you how you can get coaching. So my vision boards, and your vision boards will look and feel differently. All right. So is this my, no, it's not, that's not my vision board. Hang on. Canva is just like really weird of late. Hang on. All projects. It's just really, I think it's really wonky. Anyway, let me do, where is my actual vision board for 2026? This is it. So I will do my vision boards and I'll post them in the group and post them in everywhere when I'm done. Why is it blurry? So for contribution, again, I mentioned some of the things that I've put on. So a TEDx talk is what I want to manifest and go through, but it's not that. And so was it you, Laurie, that said you feel like a speaker? And so I am not at all. And I'm only saying that because after today, it's like, I am, all right? I'm feeling that and visualizing it. And I went to this TEDx training in last December. It was a couple of weeks after, so I didn't know when I did my vision board, and I manifested that training. It was free training. It was pretty awesome. And then when I went back to my hometown, I went to a TEDx actually in Leeds University, and I took images and pictures and put them in my Penzu digital journal, because every time I manifest anything, I take pictures and stuff. And so you can like create a scrapbook almost in your journal if you do a digital one, or stick it into a journal and just say thank you for the life's adventures. So for me, doing my monthly call, that I paused and then I put back, and last month was just absolutely epic. It's really come full circle. Focusing on the 100,000 subscribers. Well, I hit 444 today. I'm like, yay! So I'm on my way. So it's not that I need to hit the silver play button. But what I wanted to do was build my YouTube channel out. And so I've written a book about it. And so doing this YouTube channel, everything just really clicked in place at the Soul Legacy TV, Spiritual Business Success with Iona. Check out my YouTube channel. I love it. And I've got a second YouTube channel that I did start. I haven't finished it, and I've got the book called Calling in the One on my bed to continue on that. So I have started it. I've got more testimonials. My vision board was more about doing more of the same. And so next year, I will be doing a retreat, and I'll be teaching you guys how to do virtual retreats. So this is the Soul Legacy Academy. I've been working on that all year. It's been absolutely amazing. I've loved it. Having more freedom so I can live in alignment with my freedom. And apologies for all these images. I'm going to be doing my vision board. My book, I had on my vision board, and I, as Yaz said, Alexa read it out. So having your book on a vision board, and if you haven't written a book, put it on your vision board. If you're a co-author of mine, put that on your vision board. If you've written a book, visualize yourself actually marketing that book and reaching your readers. So I hit number one. This is the Soul Legacy TV Press, Public and Publish YouTube promotions agency. So I've actually got co-authors now in my co-author featuring their spiritual awakening stories. That's my life purpose. And I actually have 2 masterminders in where I will be sharing with them how to write, market and publish their book. I'm sharing with my co-authors. I've taken teaching out of my mastermind and I'm giving it to co-authors. That has manifested in so many different ways. I'm not going to go into all of that now, but it's been absolutely epic. I've had more reviews on my book. And here is the Chicken Soup for the Soul series. So being a writer, being a speaker, being a YouTuber, etc. And I wrote for the Chicken Soup for the Soul series, and I didn't know that I was going to do this. And then, but I submitted a story called Nana Noni, and I hadn't written it then. It just came, and I was like, oh wow! So being a nana again, and so I'm a grandmother. My granddaughter is 12, and so, like I said, I didn't know I was going to be a grandmother again. But the journey of being a grandmother hasn't been easy for me. My son made his transition when his daughter was 1.5, and I talk about that story. And I've submitted it for the Chicken Soup for the Soul series. I know, Yaz, you've read it. I don't know if it will be published or not, but I will keep going until I'm a published author in the Chicken Soup for the Soul series. I talk about partnering, teamwork, planning, collaboration. So that was my contribution one. My vision board, I've walked around with my weighted vest and my ankle weights. My soul daughter bought me the ankle weights. I think my daughter ordered me the weighted vest because I walk a lot. I wanted to be weighted down, and I did, and I just really looked after my health. I joined the gym. I was walking on the treadmill when it was like not great because I was in the city. It was a lot of fun. All this self-care here, right here, is the stuff that I said I dropped off of, and then I was like, oh, back into the habit of it. This is something that I manifested, the National 3 Peaks. I actually did this, and I'll show you the images on my Facebook. I walked, no, I didn't do this one. This is the Ben Nevis, this 3 Yorkshire, 3 national peaks. I'll do that next year. 3 national peaks. I walked for 26 miles for 13 hours. I did that. And so my health had to be in good shape, right? So I was training, doing all things, eating well, doing my 10K, 20K steps a day. I have my fitness apps and stuff. I did do a half a marathon before. I have images that inspire me. I did do the Tough Mudder. I mentioned on the last vision board challenge that I didn't do it, but it manifested when my soul daughter was going to pay for me and I didn't feel ready. So this year I did it on my own, and people said, like, you did it on your own? I said, yeah, I did it for my son. Healthy habits. I haven't learned to swim yet, but I will. Next year is the year. I've had loads of people offer to teach me, and I'm going to get a one-on-one swim instructor. And then I said that I had signed up for some training on being a nutrition coach and personal trainer and a gym instructor. And I manifested the gym manager helping me with my training. I didn't finish all of it because I had other stuff to do. But so there's things that I will carry over to this next vision board, but for the health. But for the most part, the large majority of the year, my health was really good, really, really good. So health bucket list. So you want to put things on your bucket list, and I put bucket list items. Let me go to mine. And the Tough Mudder is like an obstacle course. If you've ever seen this, if you've ever seen images or videos of that, it is a lot, right? But I've got a picture of me like getting to the finish line of doing this in mud. And the most beautiful thing is that I raised money for Compassionate Friends. And so for my son, so that's me and my son on my 40th birthday. And so I raised, and my target was £333, and I hit £451, and I had 24 supporters, and I will be doing it again in memory of my son. So I didn't know at the time, and you feel when manifestations happen. I had Compassionate Friends on my vision board challenge because I tithe time to Compassionate Friends. It's a charity, a bereaved parents charity. And I had Tough Mudder, but I didn't know that I could pay for the Tough Mudder. They would reimburse me is in, I paid some, but not all of it. And then the charity actually raise and they take it. I'm like, oh, wow. And so I raised £451 for charity. And I had some beautiful people support me. And I actually had one of my co-authors support me. Natalie supported me as well. Thank you. And family supported me. But Sarah actually supported me. And so this was 4 months ago. And she's a co-author. And shout out to you, Sarah. Thank you. At the time, I mentioned about the Chicken Soup for the Soul series, right? So I had Chicken Soup for the Soul series. I had the Tough Mudder. And I had Compassionate Friends all on my vision board. Now, and I had my co-author book series all on my vision board. So this is a manifestation and a half. This is when you know the universe is giving you signs. So what I did was I went, traveled back down south for the day to support my nephew. And my daughter then arranged a dinner. So I was like, okay, I'll have dinner because she was 200 miles away from me. Now I'm right in her house with my grandbaby. Anyway, so she arranged dinner, and she arranged dinner with my granddaughter and her mum and her sibling. And now she's got a baby sister who is 7 weeks old. It's just crazy. Anyway, being a nana again. So I wrote about the story of becoming a nana, and so my biological grandchildren and my non-biological grandchildren, right? And on the day that I submitted the story on the 15th of July for the Chicken Soup for the Soul series, writing about becoming a nana again, it was very emotional for me. I hit the target for the 333 for Compassionate Friends for the Tough Mudder. And it was Sarah, who was my co-author, that actually during dinner that I didn't know I was going to have with my granddaughter, it was just amazing. I hadn't seen her since the March, which was my mum's 80th birthday. So it was July. Didn't expect to see my granddaughter. They surprised me. So I've got family, I've got the Tough Mudder, I've got the Compassionate Friends, I've got my son on there. Like the sign, it was just absolutely epic. You can imagine how emotional I was. What I want to do is see what your manifestations are like. And again, I saw that image right there. I climbed up that. And the second of the 3 peaks, well, I was like, we didn't even know we were on the peak. I saw all of those views. They were, oh my gosh, they were just amazing. And it's just beautiful now to see those images and the conversations that I was having. People were amazing. And when I was telling people, like, I'm 50, I was 51. It was around my 50th birthday that when I set, not my 50th, around my birthday, the 1st of August, I set bucket list items every single year. And they're like, you're a grandmother? Oh, you're this, you're that. I sat down on parts of the way, but it was absolutely amazing. So this is the fitness course. So I've got to go into there and actually do the work. And so let me stop that off. So here on my Facebook, so again, that's me climbing the 3 peaks with my friend. I thank you for responding to my event. I went out with my godson's mum. We've been friends for like 30 years. So you'll see some of the images right there. So when you're capturing on your vision board, like, and then actually in the middle of the manifestation, oh my gosh, it was breathtaking. So there's us up the top of the 3 peaks, and so it's a mountain. I don't even know why they say a peak. When we got up to the top of one of them, people were cheering. They were in a line, and because we talked up the way, people were like cheering me on. And so the level of fitness, a lot of people were a lot younger than me. Right, this is me for Compassionate Friends with my going through the Tough Mudder. Yay! I had to tie up my hair. Just giving is what I did. So hopefully I will inspire you guys. And that was us going up the bottom of the 3 peaks, about to go up them with smiles. We came down in the dark. And on top of that, Laura actually purchased my book and messaged me on the DM and said what a difference my book had made to her. She'd bought the book. I didn't even know she'd bought the book, but she told me how amazing the book was. And so that's me doing the Tough Mudder in the mud. All things rubbing with my book. But how amazing is that? Let me actually just share that with you. So vision board challenge, let me just take off the messages. Vision board challenge, you can post in the group. your images, and then watch this time next year what has then manifested. What I'm going to do is a really quick one is, and then I'm going to give you guys your homework because I'm going to respect your time. Hang on, SBYN book club. Hang on 1 second. I want to share this, and I didn't actually link it. When the universe gives you it, the universe gives you it, right? So I've got a book club for my book. So Natalie was on the co-author. So this is what I got for, when I came down the mountain at like midnight or something. I know it wasn't. It was about 7, 8 or 9 o'clock at night. It says, "Hi, Iona, I cannot seem to send you a voice note. So this will have to do. I just wanted to let you know that you've inspired me this week. I purchased your book while I was doing other stuff, my soul work, badass spiritual business or what. I purchased your book yesterday and it just arrived. I purchased your book and it arrived yesterday. I have revamped my YouTube channel, my YouTube page, where nothing was going on. I have renamed it. I'm starting to flesh it out, and she's actually a co-author now. I have a few videos, but now that the foundation is set, I feel much better doing the videos. I see my direction now. I added my about page, the information, the links. My website is not complete yet, but I will add that when it's done. And I'm working on my books. One is about such and such, and the other is about blah, blah, blah. And I've also planned some retreats for next year. I'm excited to advertise those on YouTube. Lots of plans in the making. You were the spark that I needed. Oh yeah, I'm about halfway through your 4-hour training, which is the masterclass, and I've watched some of your other videos also. I'm excited about the idea of selling my books in advance and offering up the sample chapter. I think this will work beautifully. I was not there when this co-author, well, now she's a co-author, when this book reader read my book. Like, I was doing other things that are on my vision board. Like, I've forgotten that all of those things on my vision board manifested in like 24 hours. It was awesome. So inside the online teaching portal, and Wendy, you'll see this. This is what I call Bank 50K in 50 days. It's a Trello board thing talking about the next 50 days, right? For each area of your life and spending your vibrational money voucher. And so I have a 1-page plan for your Bank 50K in 50 days. So I will talk about this more on Financial Freedom Sunday, and I will talk about this more on the actual masterclass. And again, if you guys want coaching through this, a one-on-one coaching, a spiritual business book and course creation breakthrough session, then I'm giving 50 away. And then I'm also giving that group coaching away as well. How epic is that? I can't literally tell you how excited I am to be in the middle of this manifestation on my vision board. So if you don't have the Google Doc, it's got all of the links that I'm sharing with you in here, including the Telegram link where I'm going to be sharing coaching. There's the link for the online teaching portal. And again, thank you, Wendy. There's a link to share this Google Doc with a buddy. There's a link for the playlist. And there's a link to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because why would you not want to? And here is the link for the group coaching call. So it is on the 5th of January. So hopefully it'll, the time will work for you guys, and I will continue on the coaching with you. The one-on-one session, there's a coupon code in here. There's 50 sessions. If you want a breakthrough session from me, there's no catch. You want to continue on your education with me, you can, but I am going to ask for a video testimonial in exchange. You can see some more testimonials on my YouTube channel. You can see the dates of this YouTube challenge. And so me focusing on my health and how I want to contribute, this is how my business is a badass business, because I schedule it out and I love it. And so if you guys have left any comments, I'm going to give you your actual homework in a second. But I want to share with you that we've got a guide. I mentioned this yesterday, the guide, how to visualize what you want and how to get it. That's in the Facebook group. It's also in the teaching portal. Day 1, day 2, this is live and the replay. I give you the links for each of these days. It's going to be up for the next 12 months. And then you can come and journal with me. So the guide, the masterclass, the Bank 50K in 50 days, is sharing how you can serve. And so it's not just about, oh, well, I've got these gifts and I'm keeping them to myself, or I'm just working one-on-one. If you work one-on-one, you're going to be burnt out, right? So we've got the spiritual business book marketing on YouTube masterclass. And if you come to that, I'm very generous in my gifting. I will give you a coupon code to get Q&A. If you want some Q&A as a book reader that goes through my book and my course that goes with my book or my bootcamp, I gift you. And Barbara knows that she had a Q&A. She had two actually, because she didn't have enough time to go through everything. I gift you that. And so if you come to the masterclass and you want a year's worth of coaching, then I will gift you that as well. I'll share with you as a bootcamp or a masterminder. So there's the links, and I will talk about more of that stuff tomorrow. So we're going to be starting to put this in your calendar on the coaching call. And so this is me. I love Google Notes and Google Keep. I live a very intentional life. This is me sharing what it is that I actually do. And so again, I am going to share, sorry, we've got the chat for the vision board challenge. Hang on, let me just close it. So one-on-one sessions, I've invited some, there's 50. If you want one, hit me up on Facebook, and I will share 50 breakthrough sessions that serve. And again, if you want my book, this talks about this whole process of setting up your YouTube channel. I think I'm just going to end there. I want to say, oh, let me give you homework. I want to say thank you so much for being part of this. Again, request the Google Doc. We've got the Telegram group, the masterclass. I've gone through that. Let me give you your homework. My finger is actually, I'm not clicking as much because it's actually hurting me. So let me give you your homework real quick, and I'll come to the comments after I've given you your homework. All right. So we've got about 5 minutes for me to go through the homework, and we're going to get done. So for me, in alignment with your vision is your values again, and then raising your vibrational frequency. So for my health, I wanted to be healthy and feel sexy. Like, I'm just saying, you know, when you get like that mum and that mum bot, like I'm a grandmother, and I still wanted to feel quite hot. And the fact that you guys have said, oh, you look amazing, I'm like, oh, thank you. That's like, it's working. So I say a statement that I'm happy and I'm grateful, and I appreciate being the healthiest, sexiest me. Oh, I'm at peace with being the healthiest and sexiest version of me. And I love acting and moving as one in my healthier and sexier form. I'm just saying. I walk my talk and I feel my best self in my healthy and sexy body. And I acknowledge that my daily spiritual morning, evening, and nighttime routines support me being healthy as AF. All right. So we want to spend the vibrational money voucher as we have the experiences. I'm not going to go into that really deeply. I talked about it yesterday. Come and get coaching. And let me just share one more thing, and then I'm going to come into I'll come into the comments now. I checked, I signed up. Is that the 16th of the 11th? Oh, in November, did you? Oh, awesome. So yeah, and I've just updated it. I don't know if you've been in lately, but I've just updated it with this current vision board challenge. And again, I will give you the coupon code. So again, if you are in the online teaching portal, I'll give you the coupon code, and then you can schedule in for the coaching. Hang on, let me see. It's absolutely awesome, times a million. We just got hit in the face by a storm. What? But we finished the walk. Oh, did you? Wow. You are super generous. Oh, thank you. Hey, Robin. Thank you. Oh, you've updated your YouTube channel. Woohoo with Robin. Awesome. I got your book. You got my book. How do you purchase the journal? Have you got my book? I had no idea you had my book. Thank you so much. Do you see this? Oh, wow. Thank you so much. How do you purchase the journal? Right. So my journal, I would say I am updating it, and it will be on back on my Amazon Offer Central page in the new year. So I've been told off, like, there is one on Lulu. I have oh gosh, I've just pulled the cover off. I have one that is a spiral bound. It's a blank notebook. And then I just take notes. Everybody always says to me, I take notes, I take a million notes. So we can do that. I do have this one, actually is a lined notebook. But it will be, I will update you on the 5th of January when we have the monthly call. I will announce it that it will be there. How about that? I've just held myself accountable. All right, so let me walk you through real quick our next steps and in the online teaching portal. Thank you so much, Wendy, for all that you have done and supporting me and, you know, just being in there. So again, get into the online teaching portal, and what I will do is win what it says, win 1 month. Let me go down here. So the welcome is here, right? The Facebook group, that we have a private community. We have a new Telegram group where I'm going to be focusing on coaching, right? And walking through for 50 days. That is your, whenever you're watching this, 50 days, right? Once we get done next Monday, 50 days, right? And so there's a one-on-one session here. So you guys are welcome to have one. We've got the Facebook group for female entrepreneurs and the LinkedIn group for male entrepreneurs. So if you know of someone, share this. So this is day 1. Again, the replay is there, the homework, the masterclass is in here. You want to come to that masterclass, right? If you attend that masterclass live, this is on my YouTube channel as well, it's free. I will gift you an entire year of this coaching if you want to continue on your work with me. Bank 50K in 50 days. You can access the homework. And then we've got the daily podcast for each of these 7 freedoms, each of these areas. So they are all contribution. We've got the guide, how to visualize what you want and how to get it. Let me click into this while I've got you guys here. Hang on. This is how you go. Sorry, my lights are there. How to visualize what you want and how to get it is absolutely epic. So you guys are going to come off here, but by the 5th of January, you have some time to work on this in the holiday season. Sometimes it's really busy in the holiday season. Sometimes you just have downtime. Sometimes you just don't want to be around that many people and you want to plan for the year. So that's why I do it in this week. Okay. How to visualize what you want and how to get it. And then we have this coaching. So what I will do is I will pop this coupon code here for you and you can schedule into this call. Now, this call has an intake form and some of it may make sense or may not. But I walk you through actually the lifestyle, the lifestyle balance. So have a read of it. And I ask you if you've done the Vision Board Challenge and if you've downloaded the 4-part guide and what area of the 7 freedoms that you want to work on, right? So this isn't about the business stuff, the contribution. It isn't about the financial freedom. It's about getting life, shifting things out of the way and being in alignment, right? So health, emotions, environment, relationships, spirituality. And then I ask you to rate your vibrational frequency, self-funk versus self-flow, right? How you feeling that day? So I know what I'm getting on the call. And then what you've been feeling, moving up the emotional scale for that month. And Barbara, I hope that you do come into this because I'll be really excited because you're doing the Vision Board Challenge. What action steps that you've agreed to, you may not have. This is for students and I wanted to give it to you. So if there's things that are not applicable, then don't worry about it. But what you've been working on, what are your challenges, any fear, any resistance, this is really going in. What you want to work on, what else? How you're progressing through the intentional living codes, any blocks, any limitations. We are just not going to let anything hold us back. Get coaching on it. What action steps are you going to take? Baby steps or big giant leaps? It's up to you. What do you want to focus on? And what support or tool or resource do I need from Iona to break through the barriers? Have you been journaling? So I'll know whether you have or not. You don't have to. And have you created your vision board montage and playing it daily? Play it in the morning and play it at night and play it as many times as you like, right? On Sunday, I'm going to give you a financial freedom statement, right? And it's like the Think and Grow Rich in the book. If you've ever read Think and Grow Rich, and so this is part of for me for the mastermind, there's a purpose statement in there, and I alter it on Sunday, and then I get you to read it out aloud. Have you been rating your vibrational frequency daily? Have you been playing the soul income game, spending the vibrational money voucher? And that's why I've created the Telegram group for my students, but for you as well. And have you been playing the soul income game, blah, blah, blah. And what have you tithed? So everything happens vibrationally first. So if you guys want coaching, sign up. So Wendy, you've already got it. And the fact that you guys are here, if you sign up for that $7.77, I think that's fair energy exchange. And then you guys can jump on the coaching call with me. I am with my Gram Cubs tomorrow, Christmas party and birthday. I'll catch a replay tomorrow. That's cool. Yeah, I read it. What did you read? Sorry. So are we done? I think we're done. What else have I got? Let me do the recap of the steps. Step 1, sign up for the homework and the replays, the bonus gifts. Then the bonus gifts, my time. The coaching, it's at soullegacyacademy.com/courses/vision board. Request access for the Google Doc. And so you will see that on day 1. It's in the comments, but as soon as I've done live, I will put this in the comments as well. So what else? Save the playlist. We know that we've got the playlist. Share the playlist with others. Come into the Facebook group if you haven't. Ow, my finger is stinging me now. Read the intentional living code statement and post your vision boards in the group, and also express gratitude in advance for what it is that you are manifesting. And if you have not signed up for our monthly call, please do come to that as well. I'm super excited to have you here. Hi, I'm line 4 minutes early. Oh, we've done that already. Okay. All right. So guys, can you let me know what has been your biggest takeaway for today? That would be amazing. And then also let me know if you want a one-on-one session. All right. Oh, no way. How cool is that? You enrolled in the 7-7. Yes. Now I'm super happy to eat supper, and my pie is ready. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yay. I will see you guys on the coaching call. Thank you for taking that soul-guided action. This is what I love. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think we're done. And do you know what? On my phone, that's what you get. You get the payments coming through. So I'm here, and it's $7.77. It's like a no-brainer, right? But it's a fair energy exchange. I love it. The tools and the resources and all the homework is in there. Thank you so much. Thank you for a great class. I will watch yesterday's now. Yes, that's going to help. My biggest takeaway: make the YouTube video of collages. This is exciting. Yay! I'm so excited. By the way, thank you. You're awesome. Thank you. You're awesome too. Thank you for sharing your takeaway. Anybody else who's got a takeaway, that'd be thank you. It's very fair. Yeah, it is. And I didn't even know that Wendy had purchased it. So that's beautiful. Thank you so much. Barbara says, I love the reminder that things are the most likely to manifest if we have a visual representation of it available to us on a daily basis. Yes. My worker is done. I love it. Guys, if you want a body, come into the Facebook group. We do have the messenger chat, and we do have now a Telegram group. All right. And I will be giving coaching in there and doing the daily podcast for that. All right. So as we do the vision board, we do the daily podcast, and I think I've closed that down, but you get the idea, right? So this is a vision board and a podcast, and I love it. And so being organized in your own work and serving in this way is just phenomenal. And as many people that I can serve and say, you know what, create a badass spiritual business. And Barbara, I know that you're going to be doing your challenge. I'm not sure the date of your challenge, but watch out for Barbara's challenge. She's a co-author of mine and a boot camper as well. And she will have a challenge on health, living more in my purpose, healthy and physically, mentally. Perfect. Love it. The biggest takeaway is sustain alignment. Yes. Yes. Are you creating on your vision on your YouTube channel yet? I know that Yaz has got an app about imagination and like really like stepping in and going on quests and all these things. Everybody share what it is that you do when we just come onto the monthly call, and yeah, let's get this going. Is there a separate Facebook group for the vision boards, or is it the Spiritual YouTubers Facebook group? So thank you for that question. So let me just share my screen again. So there's 2 groups. Sorry for the typos. It's okay. I can't even, sorry for the slowness. Almost. Okay, hang on. My other big takeaway is I want to live with ease, grace, and flow. That. Yes. All right, cool. So let me share my screen. Hang on. That's a really good question. So this is neither of the groups. Hang on. Wait a minute. Let me find it. Okay, that's probably not the group either. I am seeking co-authors to share their spiritual awakening story. I'll share more about that. So the Bank 50K in 50 Days challenge is for the Facebook, right? The Facebook group, right? And I think you might be in it. Let me just pop this down here in the chats. So that's the Facebook group for the Vision Board Challenge. And so you'll see the media, other people sharing their Vision Board challenges last year. And then in the files, the how to visualize what you want and how to get it, right? So that's one group. That's for the Vision Board, right? Bank 50K in 50 Days Challenge. And then when I do my daily podcast, I will share it in there. Now, my group that I randomly showed you, now you've got my book, is the Book Launch Club. And I will share the link as well for that. Like I don't mind sharing, but I don't want everybody to think, oh, you know, you're just sharing and promoting your book. But it's a pretty amazing book. And when we get onto the masterclass, I will share more anyway. But here's the Book Launch Club. And you know, if you DM me, then I can give it to you, or I'll post it in the thing. So this is for those, if you have your own book that you want to share. So this is from Elena, and she shared the Golden Book of Creation. I didn't support her in writing this book, but she is a co-author, and she will be sharing her amazing work and her. Oh, yay! So there you are. See how this works. How beautiful is that? That is awesome. So you've asked to join it. Love it. And so book readers, and I teach my co-authors. So I will share with Elena Constantina how to write her second book and how to promote it. She's got a YouTube channel as well. Hyacinth is in there. And as I do my weekly videos, I will share them in there. Satya's in there. So we've got co-authors. They're co-authors as well. You guys will get to meet each other and have this movement. And if you have your own book, I invite you to share your book. And again, if you're going to become a co-author, I will teach you how to write your book. Right now, that is $111 to be a co-author and share your spiritual awakening story and have me help you write your book and mark it on YouTube. I know it's a ridiculous amount, but I woke up one morning and I was like, are you serious? I have this on my vision board. Is this the way that it's going to roll? But it is, and I absolutely love it. So thank you so very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for participating. This has been absolutely amazing. With my hurting finger, I don't even have a plaster. My daughter's not in. She's out with my grandbaby, and I was like, oh my, I literally had just done it because I was eating before I came live. I'm super excited. Tomorrow is Emotional Freedom Wednesday. Creating a badass spiritual business vision board and having a party is epic. So I will see you for day 3. Make sure you do your homework, post your vision boards, and yeah, enjoy. Thank you again so much. Big love. Take care.